He was supposed to play. No, he was supposed to play. Uh, yeah, Bill, New York, and the Deuce. The Georgia, I think. No, Bird's Clemson. Bill and Bill is Georgia. I don't know. Who? I think Bird's gone.
Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the East Carolina Pirates taking on the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
I got used to NCAA passing again.
And the Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff.
No, it's faster. Mm-hmm. Well, you can't hold it for bulleting and stuff, or it's going to be red and, you know, a bad throw.
On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I'll say, probably going to the Bass Pro.
You love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dave, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when
I don't know how I feel about the commentary team in the new man. I had the chick crew. It's very bland. It's kind of annoying. I have to mute that one. Well, it's hard. It's bad. Very dry, very annoying. The voice is very nice.
Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one today off, and hoping he's not as busy as... So much for the wet ball drill. He muffed it, and it's loose on the ground. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Offense working from the pistol. Brown wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nor the
See her. This is so annoying.
Completely cracking? Nope. You watch as they get the thing. Never more. Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I got caught up in the moment. I gotta finish this guy. Wanna get out of here?
didn't get the sack. Obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously, they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
The Bulls will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1.
We're gonna be using the new kicking meter, Nate, or the old one?
It'll be a touchback and come out.
Or is it gonna be an option?
Where?
East Carolina has it back in the purple power, and offense will go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back fired up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Garcia to pass. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed
Didn't want to take a fight 2-on-1.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Just straight up here.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. With the catch, it's Wolf. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Thank you.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all those targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On the run, it's Powell. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Brown will throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do.
Are you kidding?
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
Give me one more.
Unless she died in the plane.
More snap before the end of the quarter.
3-0. Defense, USF.
Back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Really nice stop there from
East Carolina. Yeah. The Bulls. Over in Tampa. I'm on the East Coast, so how much do you know of Florida? So I'm about 2.5 hours north of Miami, straight up 95.
He wants to throw here on
No. I'm So if you look at where the Lake Okeechobee is, the big lake in the middle of Florida, I'm at the north side of the lake, directly east of that. Orlando's center of the state. I'm 2 hours south of Orlando.
third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they
No, that's like a 4-hour ride.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's looking deep. And the ball is picked off. Going the other kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. Gonna take a shot. And they will score. Touchdown Bulls.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing the go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UTSA packed a wallop today. This was supposed to be a major road test, and instead it felt like a stroll down the Riverwalk there in San Antonio. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Garcia wants to throw. A strike downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Gonna run it. It's Bond. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip.
I was saying good route. He ran.
Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated.
So much zone coverage in this game. It's not a lot of man.
Force a tackle for a loss.
After losing yardage, it's second and 12. The back goes in motion. On second down, wants to throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Alright, you should stay in that field.
Garcia to pass. Goes toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown,
Pass.
but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Don't matter. That's a touchdown.
Big gain on offense, and the play will stand, and the offense declines the penalty. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Oh, there it is.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. A first down for the offense.
Over there.
On the run, it's Powell. Powers through the defender. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Fires left. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling big plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Bulls are marching down the field. Fires to the right. Tip ball cleared up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, get the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, complete pass.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Key. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. A chance.
Shank that kick.
Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Garcia wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first position.
Bro, where are they at?
They'll throw it on first down.
Camping this thing?
Looking left. Fakes the ground. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Tuesday night. This is what you're choosing to do in your life on a Tuesday night.
And the Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup.
10-7.
He attacked it, got the positive gain.
Me.
He's gonna find that
He's
guy.
jabbing though. He's about to score.
Throws
Pick
the
it.
wide out. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm gonna try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You want to try
Yeah,
on the other side.
I've gotten 3 picks on him, so you got lucky.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
Oh,
Aggressive right out
ooh.
of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then pedal to the metal. I'm in that.
I almost thought that was going to be a pick.
But I do think this is a situation where you
That ball hung way too long. I hit when I threw it.
going into the half, I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down.
Good.
Brown wants to pass. It's caught. And
Yep.
it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the
Later.
defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up,
You too, man.
try it again on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Unloads it left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Pirates will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He gets a block. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Dances away again. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Smashes through. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Brown will throw it. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown, Pirates. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 19 over Mississippi State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. Looking for space. It's key.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulls! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Garcia to pass. Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll run play action. He lets one fly deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's right. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score. South Florida, 17. East Carolina, 13.
The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Garcia wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Make some noise. It's 3rd down.
And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Throwing right. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Field goal is good.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They're bringing heat. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Complete downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Atkins. And tackled there by the defense.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
The two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for them.
And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Garcia to pass. They're working that left side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Got it past the marker. At the 45, on his way. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A 1st down run on the doorstep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Right down the boulevard, it's good. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play, but
Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College.